Good evening, and welcome to another edition of It's Saturday Night. Do you know where your love is at? With your host, The Stroke. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, shit, yeah. Oof. Like this camera is off. Not off. It's definitely on because I'm in the room. Of course it's on. I said it. Anyways, babies, welcome to another edition of It's Saturday Night. Do you know where your love is at? I, of course, am your number one bona fide, sexy sumbitch of a host, The Stroke. Bing. Anyways, babies, last week, for those of you that tuned in, that actually watched the video, the unboxing video that I did with Sunbeam Jr., those of y'all that stuck around to the end, y'all heard a question that Sunbeam asked me. She wanted to know where the name of this show came from. Like, how did I come up with the name of this show? Now, babies, I must warn you in advance. I'm going to go ahead and give you a disclaimer, if you will. Your boy's about to go deep. Now, I know y'all don't mind too much when I go deep. We're going to go deep here. So, lean back and get comfortable. I'm about to let y'all know about the story of how we came about the name of this show. Great as ever. Anyways, all right, babies, check it out. Back in the end of 2018, your boy, I had been doing my travels because, you know, I'm old. I've traveled a lot. I've seen a lot and done a lot more. Anyways, so I stumbled across this thing. Bottom line, baby, not bottom line, but I'm just gonna let y'all know straight up. Baby, love is blind. It's blind, you see. And sometimes it can mislead you. You know, it might feel good, it might feel great, but sooner or later, eventually you realize that sometimes love leads you into some toxic situations. PWEF was a very toxic place, and it was filled with incels, which, of course, you know, your boy here, damn sure not one of those. Hey, fucks. Anyways, babies. So, I was in this group. It was a wrestling fan page group, I guess you could say. And, you know, I started helping these guys that were running the page. I started helping them run the page because they liked my insight. They liked the Stroke's perspective, the touch I would put on certain things. Within the group, of course, obviously. Dirty. Anyways, so I came up with this idea with them. It's called Promo Wars. You know what I mean? Everything was all fine and good. You know, it's cool. We just talking wrestling. I'm a big fan. I've been involved in the business way back in the day. Of course, never in the ring because I'm not ever going to hurt this pretty face. Hell no. You're crazy. Anyways, during this Promo Wars gig that we were putting on, your boy The Stroke was an entrant. And I did well. I did really well, actually. But as I went along, there was a lot of negativity that was being brandished about. Now, I'm guilty. I fed into it. I was like, yeah, man, I got people over here yapping, people over here yapping, telling me, yeah, tell that guy this and that. And I'm like, all right, well, why not? So I kind of am guilty of falling into that toxicity trap, I guess you could say. Babies, I never meant 1 second of my life to ever do anything but bring love and togetherness, happiness to each and every single one of you and those I've met prior to you. That's always been the plan, you know? Like they say, what? Like, leave the earth better than it was when you got it. Well, that's kind of how I've always felt about trying to boost people up and demonstrate love type shit. Well, maybe it was just too negative there. It was just too much bullshit going on. Now, I can't really take 100% credit for where the name came up with this. And this goes back to some of them cats being incels. There were a few nights where the chat would blow up, bloop, 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 you know? And it was a bunch of dudes just sitting there talking about how they can't get laid. I mean, of course, you know this. It's all foreign to your boy, you know, obviously. But it became a running joke because I said, well, damn, it's Saturday night, man. Where's your love at? And they thought that was funny. And they were like, man, you ought to do your character with that. And I was like, hey, you know what? You're right. You can do that. I mean, I know I'm looking like a knockoff disco stew and shit. He ain't got half as much class or badassness as I do, but that's besides the point. Babies, that's where it all stemmed from. It stemmed from a conversation between your boy and like 4 or 5 incels, and it just became a fucking running joke. So, when I decided to break free from all that bullshit, because believe me when I tell you, PWEF was total bullshit, and I hate even mentioning a name more than one time in this video for reference point. They don't deserve it. I'll tell you that much. Fuck them. Every single one of them. Anyway, so I broke free. I got rid of it. 2019, I said, fuck y'all, man. I'm out. This is bullshit. And I bounced. And, you know, I said, why the hell should I stop? Why should I stop putting myself out there to try and help folks, to try and bring more love and happiness and togetherness and goodness out there? So, babies, I started doing these videos. I started doing these videos to push out advice on love in a funny and possibly relatable way. Now, see, there's just too much ugliness and fakery out here today. And you know what? If things I can say can somehow steer you into a brighter day, oh shit, that's a win in my book, babies. So, there you go. There's your not fully detailed, deep enough answer as to how the name of this show came about. Babies, thank you for allowing me into your Saturday evening. I do appreciate it. And also, thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate that. And as always, babies, if you do like the vibe, please do like and subscribe. I will catch you on the flip side. Thanks for joining. Until next time. Oh yeah, baby. Struck on.